Well, hi, I'm Lutra-Gem, and I made a tutorial over on deviantART about how to paint with chocolate on cakes, and I figured that people might be interested in me doing a video, so I'm going to make a video about how I do it for my birthday this year. So, I'm going to be making this up as I go along, so please bear with me. I guess I'll start with making your pattern. Now, I've already started to do this because I thought of it halfway through, being absent-minded as I am, but I'll show you approximately what I did. I've got my cake tin, which is, well, my mum's, and it's the one that we use every single year, so I'm fairly familiar with it. And I got a piece of paper, which you can see there, and please excuse the mess, it's always like this. Two ways of doing this. You can either draw around it, which is incredibly inaccurate unless you've got a really square tin, and this one has got round edges, which is an absolute pain. So you can do that, and this is the result I got. Not great. So the other thing you can do is you can just measure it out, and frankly I'm sure that you guys are all extremely intelligent, and I don't have to explain how to measure a tin. Could be a bit trickier if you're using a round tin, so that one you might want to draw around. Your choice, do whatever's best and gets you the neatest edge. I measured mine out, and it was 24 by 18 centimeters, which is a nice 4:3 ratio. And I have edged it in horrible bright pink. No offense to anyone who likes pink, I just don't like it myself. And the camera's gone out of focus. Now, I have picked a screenshot because I'm being really, really lazy this year. Is this screenshot of Twins from Oran High School Host Club, because I got the DVDs a few months ago and I'm back in love with the series. Some of you, I'm sure, will be familiar with the cake I did of Honey a couple of years ago, which I can't be bothered to show you right now. What am I doing now? I found out that the picture was also a 4:3 ratio, which makes it so much easier when your picture is the same ratio as your piece. Now, to make sure that your chocolate doesn't go everywhere over the cake, you have to make sure that your picture is going to fit in. So, I am now going to try and show you how I do that. Because the ratios are so nice, I'm just going to go down at one ratio, so that is 18 to 15. Is that right? No, that's not right. That's wrong. What am I thinking of? Oh, crud. See, I'm always rambling like this. Okay, now I'm really embarrassed that I can't work out what the 4:3 ratio is, and I'm supposed to be really good at maths. It's really annoying. And I'm taking it for A-level next year. Even worse. Next ratio would be 20 to 15. Okay, that's a 4:3 ratio. And so basically you use this to make a border around your picture. I've already started marking it up. There you go, you can just about see it. You divide the difference between your total range, which is 24, and 20 by 15. Is this going to work? Yes, it should work. So the difference would be 4 and 3, and then you do a 2 centimeter border on one side, and a 1.5 centimeter border on another side. So I'm just going to do that, because I'm sure I don't need to tell you how to do that. Okay, once you've got your border, make sure that it's actually going to be enough space, because this is what you should aim to stay inside at just about any cost. So, if you go outside the pink line, you are definitely going to be off your cake. If you go through the grey line, which I will code blue in a few minutes, so that sounds fancy, then you are getting dangerously near to the edge of your cake. Now, I got a horrible picture of these two, which I've already colour-coded to help me know what I'm going to do with it, and I'll go through that a bit later too. But I printed it out at approximately the right size. Of course it isn't the right size because my printer hates me and prints out at funny angles. But if you look at that, you can see that it's going to go quite comfortably on. I'm going to have to draw in a bit of hair at the top because it's been cut off by what was the screenshot, and I might draw on the edge of the uniform, but that's no big deal. But you can see that, for example, Kaoru's, whichever one, that wouldn't go off the edge of the cake. So stay inside the grey lines if you can, and always, always, always stay within the pink lines, otherwise you are going to be so badly screwed. Okay, I guess on to making your design once you've got that done.